So you've landed that new job. Congratulations. You must have killed it during the interview. However, as you already know, this is just the beginning. Now it's time to show your new employer what a rock star you are so that they're confident that they made the right choice by hiring you.
Hey, and welcome to the official Teamly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
We've got 7 expert tips to help you do that. So let's jump right in with tip number 1, which is have a positive attitude. Sure, it may seem Pollyannish, but a positive attitude is a huge driver to success. So much so that research shows that people with a positive mindset are more productive and more engaged and more creative. Positive people also tend to feel confident and optimistic and energetic, likable qualities that make it easier to fit into your new workplace. If a positive attitude doesn't come naturally to you, try looking for things to appreciate in your new place of work while checking complaints at the door. Be open to new ways of doing things rather than observing that your last company did it better, faster, or smarter. While these may seem like relatively small changes, they'll go a long way toward making sure you get off on the right foot with your new employer. Our next tip is do your homework. If you want to be accepted at your new workplace, you need to figure out what the organization's corporate culture is like and adjust your behavior accordingly. So be a detective at work. Read the corporate literature, observe how your boss behaves, watch how your colleagues interact, and go on lunch dates with your new coworkers to get a better feel for the environment. It's crucial that you understand the performance expectations, unwritten rules, boundaries at your new job so that you don't inadvertently make a mistake and step on somebody's toes. Moving on to tip number 3, actively listen. In the first few days of your new job, you'll receive special instructions, policies, and other work-related reminders. Actively listening will help you acquire the information you need to know to do your job well. So it'll also help you build strong inter-office relationships. So how can you actively listen? When someone's speaking, face them and make eye contact and look engaged so that they know that you're listening. You'll also want to wait until they're done speaking before you speak. Avoid jumping to conclusions or planning out what you're going to say next. And don't forget to show that you're listening by nodding and saying periodically. If this advice seems challenging, try repeating the words in your head that they're being said to you. This simple tactic can improve your concentration and focus. And although it probably goes without saying, active listening also means you have to put your phone down and give someone your full attention. Our 4th tip is ask questions. Although you've probably heard the philosophy, fake it till you make it, that's pretty bad advice to follow when starting a new job. After all, nobody expects you to know everything right off the bat, and pretending that you do can set you up for an epic fail. So acting like you've got everything under control when you absolutely don't, ask questions and seek clarity. Rather than judging you harshly, your employer is more likely to be impressed by the fact that you're engaged and that you care about doing the great job. Which brings us to tip number 5. Do your best work. Even if you're performing the simplest, dullest tasks like photocopying or filing, always do your job well. It is well documented that hard work plays a huge role in professional success, more so even than talent. So always do your best. Pay attention to the little details by making sure your work is accurate and error-free. While it may seem unfair, just 1 or 2 typos can give the impression that you don't take your work seriously, which is hardly what you want your new colleagues to think. All right, on to tip number 6. Be confident and outgoing. If you're an extrovert, this tip is simple enough. Introduce yourself to coworkers, greet them when you see them, ask your colleagues questions about themselves, and participate in office social events. Now, if you're more introverted, we realize that this could be a challenge, in which case we want to recommend the fake it till you make it strategy. While it's a bad idea to project an expertise you don't actually have, fake it till you make it works really well when it comes to socializing with others. After all, the key to feeling confident in a social situation is practice. So by pretending to be confident, you'll get that practice, which will not only improve your social interactions, but it'll also boost your confidence. Okay, on to our final tip. Be prepared. As the saying goes, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So don't try to get ready last minute for your first day on the job. Instead, do all the basics beforehand. Make sure you understand the dress code, the layout of the outfit that you're going to wear in advance, and pack a pen and notebook, and perhaps most importantly, research your commute because you absolutely don't want to be late on your first day. So keep in mind that although it may have taken you 20 minutes midday to get your interview, at 7 a.m., the commute's probably a much different story, which is why it's a good idea to give yourself double amount time you would expect it to take, just in case you inadvertently get lost or caught up in a traffic jam. All right, we've reached the end of our tips. Armed with this information, you can go forth in confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success at your new job. For more career tips and business advice, visit Teamly.com. Thanks for watching and best of luck at work.